going on, guys? It is Judge Flow 2 and here with the NBA 2K24 builder tips video. I feel like this is going to be very strategic and it's going to be beneficial to a lot of players on 2K. Whether you're new or old, I'm going to point out some tips because the last thing you want to do is waste VC on a bad build. So without further ado, man, let's dive into this. I mean, look at these VC prices. 2K is crazy. Now, what I'm gonna say is gonna sound insane, but there's a reason why I'm saying it. Listen, we know you're gonna spend money on VC. Let's just face it. Unless you're gonna grind up from the bottom all the way to the top, cool, great. I mean, I'm all for it. But for those that are going to buy VC, you might as well spend the 150 because you get a lot of VC, and this is going to carry you on for the rest of the year because then you can gain VC through My Career, you can get it through part, through stage, endorsements, whatsoever. Do not spend your money on any other card because it's just not going to be enough. Let's move forward. So let's break down the builder. Now pay attention because you can literally mess up your build by one click. So as y'all can see, the wingspan is 7'4". Now take a look on the right side for the possible badges. Look at Chase Down Artist, which is at the bottom. It's gold. If I go and change my wingspan to 7'3", now it's silver. Now it's gold, as well as other badges, just like the 99 dunk for Hall of Fame posterizer. It has to be 99. Now if we go ahead and switch to 99, it changes. See that right there? All these badges are changing just because of the wingspan. So keep that in mind, and you want to play around with the builder click by click. I'm telling you, even if you have mastered the build, just come over here and just look at it one more time because a lot of people are rushing to go to the park, and trust me, you're not missing out on anything. It is very laggy. People are bricking, they building houses. It is nothing to rush right now. Shooting and dunking is two things that is always going to be there in 2K. So I'm gonna use that as a perfect example. Now let's dive into this because I want to make this straightforward and I don't want to make it complicated, so please keep along. Any questions, feel down below, write it down below. Now listen, posterizer on gold, you need a 93, but you also need an 80 vert. Now if I move this down to a 92 just by one tick, you don't have gold poster, but it goes the same with the vertical. You can leave the 93 drive and dunk, but now if I move the vertical to 79, even though you have the 93 drive and dunk, which is the requirement, you're still missing the second requirement. So you need to look and pay attention to these ticks. I keep telling y'all this is very important, and stamina really matters this year as well. Now you see the two Hall of Fame badges, right? If I move this to a 98, which a lot of people are trying to go 92, 95 with the gym rat, it's not working this year. It is very strict. Now if I move this to a 98, watch this. You see that? Just by one tick. So I'm saying come in the builder and mess around with it because you have to meet the requirements of every badge. You have to dive into it and look at this. So if you're a slasher, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be dunking, which means what? You need the animations. This right here is the bread and butter, exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the requirements. In order to get pro contact dunks, you need a driving dunk of an 87 and a 75 vert. Just off that 87, I know that this is probably going to be bronze or this is going to be silver. Now, if we slide over there to elite, you need a driving dunk of a 94 and a vertical of an 82. Then for small, but also look at the heights as well. Let's move along. This right here, the elite 1 foot moving dunk. You need a 96 plus an 86 vert. So this is exactly what we were talking about before. So you can change all of this. You can go lower than a 96, lower the vert. You'll be able to get this one, but you won't be able to get the elite 1 foot moving dunk. For some reason, you're allowed to get the two. You see, it's a 94 with an 82 vert. If I slide to the right with one hand, now it's a 96 with an 86. So the bread and butter is looking at these dunks as well as anything else. The ones that cost the most are the 1 foot dunks. So if you look at this right here, this is a 75 plus a 55 vert. The tomahawk. Now this is where it gets crazy. In order to get the cop back tomahawk, You need a driving dunk of a 94 and a 75. And I promise you, a lot of people on this game are not going to be able to have this dunk. A lot of people are not going to be able to have this uber athletic tomahawk off 1. But now if we go off the 2, it's taxed and it's different. See, you need an 85. For the leaning slam, you need an 80 with a 60 vert. So keep that in mind. And there are a lot of people, listen, this is the secret sauce. This is the secret sauce. A lot of people are going 45 standing dunk on small builds. There is a reason why. Because you're allowed to unlock a dunk package that I think is very beneficial, because you can go up for a layup, right? Mid, and switch it, or you can act like you're gonna go a layup. Your defender flies over you, and then you could just get a regular standing dunk. It is very, very lethal. Now look, standing dunk, it is a 45, and then to get the second one, it is 40. This is the reason why a lot of guards are going 45 standing dunk and 40 just to unlock these packages. Another thing to keep in mind, layups are crazy this year. They've never been like this, but this year, layups are so lethal. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on. So let's dive in. If you ever see the screen and you can't look at the other animations, all you gotta do is hit R3 on PS5, and it tells you the ones that are restricted. I want you guys to look at something. If you go 70 layup, there's only one package you can get. Also, if you go 75, there's a few, but all of these are very high. Magic Johnson, 76, 78, 83. So if you make these builds, keep that in mind. You could get the Ben Simmons, but you got to be at least 6'5" and under 6'10". Now, for the smaller guards that are going to be making these small builds, I believe you have this one right here, Jason Williams, which is the 75. Right here is the dunk package I'm talking about. So this one is a driving dunk of a 50, vertical 35, and height has to be under 6'10". So there is a package that you can unlock for the dribble heads. This is one badge that I definitely wanted to touch upon. Speed boosters. The new badge is basically quick first step. You know, look at the requirements, right? Let's say I leave my ball handle at a 95 and I got all this and all this right there, right? If you go down to a 94, you lose it. Bring that up to a 95. But then you see speed with the ball. If we bring that down, you also lose it, even though you have a ball handle of a 95. No, but it gets crazier. Look at speed. We bring speed down past the requirement, you also lose it, as well as acceleration. So this badge requires a lot of stuff. So keep that in mind. Look at the ticks, look at the badges, the requirements. This was a quick video, but I just wanted certain things to stand out. If you guys did enjoy this video, please subscribe to the channel, because we have a lot of tips and tricks on NBA 2K24.
You are now watching the Prince of All Savages, Jursflow 201. You better subscribe or else.